Make sure my headphones is good. Had to get it off me. Had to get it off me. But you know we back, right? You know what we came to do here tonight, right? Mike. Welcome back to another episode of Live on Broadway podcast. Greetings and salutations. We got some things to talk about. You know, listen, YouTube, I need you guys to appropriately hit that like button, tap in with us, vibe in with us. You hear me? We're going to be joining. I'm going to have Clubhouse tap in with the commentary, Instagram tap in with the commentary. But more importantly, I'm here to tap in with you guys. Make sure you tap in. Let me introduce this podcast appropriately. Welcome back to another episode of Live on Broadway podcast, where the situations matter more than the relationships. Perspectives will be respected by everybody. Now I'm talking about, and if this is your first time tapping in, don't be easily threatened or angered, because much like you out there, YouTube, Clubhouse, and Instagram, much like you, every giant here started off as a perfect stranger. We ask that everybody tap in and get in tune with what we doing on YouTube by hitting that link up top, like, comment, and subscribe. I need everybody in this Clubhouse room to hit that link up top, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tap in with what we doing on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are available. We are streaming live on YouTube. Episode 518 shall commence. We got some things to talk about. We got roll call, celebrity news, same thing, same difference. Listen, yesterday in New York City, for the first time in a long time, it kind of did in the beginning, but towards the latter part to it, it didn't rain. We had Summer Jam in New York City. Roll call, we talking about Summer Jam and the performances. What were some of your favorite performances? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Summer Jam everywhere, but one thing I know for certain is that Summer Jam is a thing for New York City, and that's where we tape live from. And it didn't rain in New York City. So Summer Jam, what's your energy? What's your take on it? How you guys are feeling? Summer Jam. One of my favorite performances, respectfully, was Fabio. Shout out to Fabio. He pulled up and tapped in, and I was pleasantly surprised by Fabio Foreign album Bible is doing really well, and I was excited about that, man. Did anybody go to Summer Jam? Clubhouse, tap in with me.
And you don't even have to leave and log in. So when you go to the link, just like the video, because he's going to be live. So once you do that, then other people will be able to see it, and that'll help the algorithm.
Yes.
And then you can come back here and talk, or go on Instagram and chime in live.
So I appreciate that, Ali. We just tapping in, and we talking about Summer Jam, man. We talking about Summer Jam, roll call. We talking about celebrity news. For the first time in a long time, it didn't rain in New York City for the most part of Summer Jam. So I want to get it from you guys. Who was your favorite performances? Mine was Fabio. I like what Fabio did. How you guys feeling? Tap in with us. Did anybody go to Summer Jam?
Nope.
In spirit.
In spirit? The fuck?
I was there. I was watching it.
Oh, wow. Wow, so nobody went to Summer Jam, huh? Everybody was outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
The fuck?
Allison, you said that with a little bit of spunk. How was your weekend, Queen? The fuck?
My weekend was good. You know, it's always a good time. Oh, wait, are we starting for real?
Yeah, we here.
Okay. No, because I'm used to, you haven't done the official.
I did. I just did it so you guys couldn't hear it.
Okay.
Yep.
You sly dog, you. Yeah. So my weekend was good. I spent it with the parents. It's always good to hang out with the parents. Good time, good vibes with my mom and my dad. And then, I came home, and here we are. I'm doing this special countdown because the Queen's Day next week. So.
Somebody's birthday coming up. They about to be outside. Can't get her to act right. You know,
Not
Cancer season.
That's
you know,
right.
So you didn't go to Summer Jam. Any favorite performances?
Well, I am born and raised in the Bronx. My favorite person is Cardi B,
Cardi.
and she showed up on the festival stage. She came out, and it was a vibe. Nobody expected her.
Shout
She
out to
came out.
Cardi.
Yeah, she came out, with the Sprinter, and she showed up on the festival stage, and it was quite the surprise. But yeah, it's always a vibe. And Chloe showed up as well,
I
and
think she was part of Fabio set, if I'm not
yes,
mistaken. Yep.
yes,
Yep.
yes. And one of the biggest surprises of the night was Roddy Rich.
Wait, Roddy? I missed that? I missed Roddy?
Yeah, Roddy Rich
Roddy
came
Rich?
out. There was apparently he was not supposed to come because he was arrested
Right.
last week, but looks like he was able to sneak through and he made it. So yeah, and I do believe he came through as the king of New York,
Oh,
quote unquote.
Fabio. Yeah, Fabio was
Yes,
looking
he
good.
did.
Yeah. He looked
Yes,
good. I like it.
yes. Yes,
I
so
like
one
it.
of my favorite, I will say one of my favorite moments was a lot of people came together and showed love to the late great Kay Slay, who passed
Round of
away.
applause. Yeah.
Yes, so there was a quiet a buzz of people that came through to show love, and we will always show love to Kay Slay because he was just a great individual that did so much for the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P. the late great K Slay. Dope boy, I see you. Giants on YouTube. I need y'all to tell me, did y'all watch Summer Jam? Are y'all tapped in with Summer Jam? Let me know how you guys are feeling. So Allison was the only one that watched a few of the performances, huh? Tap in with me. Latoya, you ain't watched Summer Jam?
You know I did. What's
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
couldn't be there and I'm here, which made me mad, but hey, I caught some of the performances, all the ones that she named
All the ones that she
about him
named.
and Fabio.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, I caught some of them. Cardi when she came out. I seen Chloe there as well. I seen what's his name, Little Babyface Ray or something like that. I seen a couple of them. Yeah, I had to tap in and catch some clips or something.
Yeah. I think Shinsia performed too. That album was fire. Sincere album was fire. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
Even
So
seen some of them city girls.
eh, were they? Did I miss that? City Girls was, or you just talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
No,
No, they popped out.
yeah, they popped out. Look, Young Mommy and JT, yeah, they performed.
Mm,
I ain't
okay.
see that.
I missed that one. Okay. I'm
And
here
they
for
looked
it.
amazing, by the way. They looked so
I
good.
like them. They my guilty pleasure, bro.
Yes.
Okay, Diddy.
Yeah, that's those are goals right there.
The goals. Okay. Okay, I'm here for it. Anything else we missing? Summer Jam? That because I didn't even see City Girls. I would love to see JT, Young Miami. I would love to see that. Anything we missed? I mean, are we gonna leave the sleeping giant sleep? Like nobody's gonna talk about the fact that it really didn't rain at Summer Jam this year. Like nobody's gonna wake that up
I mean, it didn't rain at all because I know that there was a little bit of sprinkle here in New York.
in the
So,
morning.
well, okay, yeah. Well, so I guess listen. It rains every single year. I've gone to Summer Jam
Yes.
probably 6 times in my lifetime, and the last time I went was 2019. And for it not to rain, I don't
Right.
know. It's
So
almost like a
so
bad omen.
So you guys that's listening that's listening and watching live on YouTube and that's listening to the podcast in New York City, our festival is one of the New York based stations is called Summer Jam, and that station. It's called Hot 97, and they put on a festival every year that's called Summer Jam. And traditionally, Summer Jam, it rains all of the time, every time. And it's like it could be on the third the third Sunday, the fifth Sunday, the eighth Sunday, it just traditionally rains. And the fact that it rained very little in the morning time, by the time the festival actually began, it really didn't rain. So that's like an aha and oh, you know. So that's what we really regard in regards in the Summer Jam space. Yeah, man, I think Summer Jam was amazing. I love some of the performances that I caught, some of the highlights, and some of the things that I watched on social media. And yeah, I think Summer Jam was a sight for sore eyes, considering that it didn't rain. I like the artists that's getting a look. You know, I really like the fact that Cardi came out and was busting it up and was outside in her bag. But respectfully, I know what you guys came here for, so let's take a pause real quick. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about what we came to talk about. You heard? Live on Broadway podcast.
I know y'all love Live on Broadway podcast, but stay tuned, sis. We about to get into the next segment. How he say that shit?
Clear. Pool. Y'all know the vibe. Live on Broadway podcast. Make sure y'all get in tune and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And also get into my gram while you there. _Broadway and Live on Broadway podcast. Yes. Listen, man, we're going to unpack this topic and we're going to do it with class as much as we can. You know, Instagram, if you guys want to hear what's happening and see what's happening, hit the link that's in my bio. Clubhouse, hit that link that's up top. Let's get these likes up. We got a couple people in here. I don't see enough likes on this video. That's pinned up to the top. Hit that like button and let's talk about it, man. I'm going to play something and I'm going to get you guys POV on it and it's going to get a little spicy. Trust me. You're not going to want to miss this. Hit that link so you can see it. Hit that link, and while you're there, make sure you hit that like button. You heard? Live on Broadway podcast.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Okay, and a 1-year-old, same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
3 dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a
one-night stand and you got pregnant.
Whoa. The moment she had to ask, you want the truth or do you want to lie? I knew something crazy was going to follow behind this. It's interesting. We're talking about, if you're not clear, we're having a conversation. Kendrick G, she did a show, and it's a clip that's been circulating. It fell across my DM, and the topic of discussion is 4 kids, 3 different men, and her youngest is from a one-night stand. We're going to unpack this. We're going to play it. I'm going to give commentary. I want you guys to tap in. I want to hear what you guys got to say. And, yeah. I'm going to rewind this one more time and play it from the beginning.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Okay, and a 1-year-old, same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
3 dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a one-night stand.
A one-night stand and you got pregnant?
I did.
Do y'all co-parent well?
No.
I know the last one you said it was a one-night stand. What about the 5-year-old dad?
I didn't require a relationship. I just wasn't interested in it myself. I didn't know if that's what I really wanted. Regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now. It doesn't matter if I was interested in being sexually active or not. It doesn't matter if that what it was. It's just that wasn't my interest at the time.
Well, the reason why it should matter is because now you're single looking for another guy to enter your life, and he got to accept you with 4 boys. And he also has to be like, okay, you had 4 boys. You have 4 boys. I'm quite sure they're beautiful boys and they're blessings. But because you didn't require commitment from any of your 3 baby daddies, you're looking for a new guy to sign up and join life.
No. See, that's the way, I think that's the way guys think. I'm starting to think.
Well, don't you want to hear what guys think? You looking for a guy or a woman?
No, but when you say it that way, it does sound very negative.
When you say it that way, when you say, we're gonna unpack this. Shout out to YouTube. Hit that link up top. Make sure you hit that link and hit that like button. YouTube, tap in with me. I need you guys' commentary. I want to hear from more angles. We got Instagram up here with us. Clubhouse, tap in with me. How you guys? I mean, oh man.
If Kevin Samuels said it, he would be set ablaze. But this woman right here, Kyria, she is absolutely on point. The young lady set herself up. First of all, a truth or a lie, like you have 3 kids by multiple baby fathers. And because you did not acquire a relationship, now you spinning the block trying to find out the suitable father figure for your kids. You should have done that a long time ago because everybody that you sleep with
wake that up
can be a potential father or mother for your child.
I know that's
so
right,
you
world.
got to be careful, period.
She said, anybody and everybody you sleep with can potentially be the father or mother of your child. Jesus. So I'm going to play this back a few times and we're going to unpack it slowly. I just wanted to play it out right so you guys can hear what was going on, so you guys know and understand what we tapping in on and the conversation that we having. One of the interesting parts to this conversation is that you said, Allison, if Kevin Samuels would have said that, it would have been a different type of energy. You hear me?
Absolutely.
So I'm not even going to get on that. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'm not even going to tap in on that right now in this space. I'm going to come back to that. What I'm going to say right now is that once she put out there and highlighted, yo, you want the truth or you want a lie? I knew some BS was coming, right? And then when she followed up by saying, all right, cool, how many kids you got? 4. She said, by the same father. She said, nah, I got 3 different men. I was like, ouch. But then when she said, I didn't require a certain amount of I didn't require a relationship, you know what? Let me digress. Tap in with me, Clubhouse. How you guys are feeling? What's your commentary? What we got? I know I got a few giants in here with me. To tap in.
And let me just go ahead and say that the last one was a one-night stand. So it was basically a one and done. She did not want anything.
She was only thinking about herself.
Yep. And now the child is suffering. But I'm going to go back on mute.
Well, that's really the caveat right there, though. That's the caveat.
I didn't hear nothing about this, but I can tell you real quick. You got 4 children, 3 different men. 3 different men. And your youngest is from a one-night stand.
Wake that up.
You do not value yourself. Like every time he was aside, sweetheart, you don't value yourself. At this point in time, this is literally what people mean when they're just like, you lose value when you start to have one child. Okay, cool. 1 child, 1 man. Once you start having 3, 4, 5, you are giving your body to each and every different daggone man. By the time you get to the person who wants to spend the rest of their damn life with you, you done gave a piece of yourself to everybody the fuck else. You don't realize the more children you have, the less time that you actually have to spend with your spouse. The less time your spouse actually gets to know you. It's a lot of when you have children that literally take away time from your spouse on both party sides. If he has children and he's attending to them, that's taking time away from you. If you have children and you're tending to them, that's taking time away from him. Y'all supposed to be dating and getting to know each other. Once you throw kids in the mix, you're not going to get to know each other as much. You're about to be judged because they're going to know you. You're going to know borderline nothing about them.
So Queen, hear me, right? Watch this, but watch this. You ready? But she probably was young when she made these decisions, and hold on. Let me cook. She probably was young when she made these decisions, and you shouldn't judge a woman by way of some of the things she made a decision for yesterday. And she's a woman, so she still deserves to be loved. She still deserves a husband. She still deserves certain things because she's a woman. And yeah, she might have made a mistake, but how you respond to that?
You said she made she made 4 mistakes.
But life is about mistakes. Life is about mistakes, and you got to learn from your mistakes.
You learned the first time when you made the mistake. Then there was a second time. Then there was a third time. At this point in time, it's like, okay, well, we're not gonna judge her. Well, let's talk about your parents.
I know
That's
that's
when people
right,
want to get
world.
real offended. That's when everybody want to get
Woo!
real
Let's
offended.
talk.
Why? Let's talk about your mother. What's the difference between your
Come
mother and your
on,
father and
sis.
you having this many different types of children? You
Come
didn't have a
on,
father?
sis.
Okay, cool. Where's your mother to tell you, look, you actually got to think, have some type of
Wake
value
that
in
up.
yourself. Don't go around here giving every nigga a baby, because especially with the fact that most women already know, giving a baby to somebody can be a death sentence. Like, you talking about ride or die? That's a death sentence right there. All the kids you got to give a damn about yourself. You really got to care about yourself. Know to tend to yourself. It's a lot of what I
Yes.
don't think people are realizing. Men as well. Y'all
Yes.
got to stop having these damn children when y'all have not healed your inner child. Y'all have not healed within, and you're trying to
Woo!
bring up the next generation.
Hey.
It don't make sense. The previous generation already failed us. We are already failing currently, and now we're trying to bring up the next generation. It got to stop somewhere.
Mm. Mm.
Even if we don't even go that deep, if we just go surface, like what is the issue of putting on a condom or putting
Hello.
yourself control?
Hello.
Like it's just that simple. Like the first, I don't like calling children mistakes because that's science bringing kids into this world. Like your body got to be at a certain whatever in order for a baby to be made and all of that. But like after the first baby, it's like okay, I need to. Just to prevent that from happening, I need to go get on birth control and I need to keep condoms. Like you should be like they have the Trojan man, you need to be the Trojan woman
Right.
to,
Right.
to
Right.
keep that from happening. So
Right. Right. It's so it just reeks of problematic, right? It just reeks of it, right? It just reeks of
yeah,
it. So my energy
right.
is again, hit that like button, hit that link, and hit that like button. We need you guys. So show your social currency. Hit that link and hit that like button on that link that's pinned up to the top. So show that you support the show on YouTube. Respectfully, I think that it has something to do, respectfully, with if Kevin Samuels, okay, if it was the same situation and Kevin said, and she kept it 100. Kendra kept it 100. She said exactly what it was. She said if you was watching it, what you might have been thinking, but because it came from a woman, and hear me out on this side. She said, well, Kendra, I don't like that you put it like that because that's how men look at, well, aren't you trying to date a man? Don't you want to know how men think? It kills me.
But y'all don't know
It kills me. It kills me to a point of if you want to know how men think because that's what you want to be with, why are you bothered by learning what men feel and how men are going to think about you if that's who you want to be with? Tap in. I hear you. I see you, Trisha. Exactly. Hey, listen, I'm rolling with you, Trish. I mean, Tarika. Excuse me. I'm rolling with you, Tarika. Go ahead. Was that you, Jenna?
I think that was me. These women
All right.
want Kevin Samuels. I don't think they're realizing when you're picking up the phone or calling to Kevin Samuels, there's something about Kevin Samuels that's appeasing to you. So it's like that's why it's a lot of women who are in an uproar because they're like, we're not calling into this bullshit. And the women who are actually picking up the phone and calling into that, like calling into the show, it's like I've never saw his show, but I'm just like 99 times like I'm going to agree with a lot of things that he says. Like, it's his delivery. It's like correct message. He may be the wrong messenger. Because it's like, based upon your background, you're a little too shaky to be giving us this type of information. Like,
So
but
does it make it does it make it easier to receive that information when it's coming from a Kendra?
It don't matter who the hell it's coming from. You can tell anybody whatever the hell you want to tell. It's not going to make it easier for nobody. It's going to be easier when you sit down with your own dumb ass and tell it to yourself.
Hello?
Somebody else telling you you're making a mistake don't really mean shit to you.
Hello?
You already know that. When you actually dig down and look at yourself, like, no, I'm really out here fucking up. You can't blame anybody but yourself. Every mistake you do in life is on you. Nobody forced you to make that mistake. So
Right.
it's like everybody has to take in some type of a daggone accountability. You call into a show
Accountability.
because you're looking for a man like him. It don't make sense for me to pick up and call into a show, and I'm like, first of all, I don't even like the type of people that you're speaking about. Because what you consider high value and what I consider high value is two different things. So it's like what you guys are calling in for one thing, getting something completely different. And it's just like now everybody's mad because like you called for one thing, but he's giving this. He's giving you this type of man. So you clearly want that type of man because I need you to understand not all men think alike. And if you think they all do, then I need you to feel like all women think alike.
I got you.
Because like that just like you're calling into somebody that's appeasing you. There's something about him that's making everybody want to speak to him and want to hear more. So it's just like that was your decision.
Right.
So if you call in, it's because it's something about him that you want. You want something about him. You like his confidence. Truth be, man, like on the outside looking in, like yeah, I fuck with his confidence. He actually looks well. He presents well and all that jazz. His mouth, well, I'm like, this is supposed to be. I don't like. You're supposed to be like a love coach or a love guru. Your delivery is absolutely it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong, and then it's televised. So that's to make people more wrong.
So hear me, right? We got a few giants in here. I want to spread the wealth, I want to get it from, I know we got Lindell. We got 21 in here. I want to get it from some men. I know we got D in here. DWI Music, tap in. I mean, I want to get it from some men. How you guys feeling? I mean, tap in.
I want to defend this. I want to defend this young lady, but I came in with the energy about why do we actually tap into this type of stuff? Because it could be 21 people who have done the right thing, but we'll pick this situation and we'll pick this person to be the poster boy for our community. So, but I want to defend this young lady because I also realize if she was a person who had all these kids and she was actually taking care of all these kids, and doing the right thing by these kids, why would we have anything to say?
Well, see, the thing is, she's looking for. All right, we could do that, and I agree with you, Tarika. We can do that. If she was taking care of these kids, she probably wouldn't have been, and I'm sure that she is to some extent or another, right? I'm pretty sure she is taking care of the kids, right? But the issue lies in her feeling like, what she said. She said, what she said. She said, I don't like that. That's the way that men see it. Well, they see it that way because that's exactly the way that it is. So the fact that she is having a hard time and she keeps making the same decision over and over again, that's where the problem at. That's where the problems come in at, Lindell. The fact that she's doing it again, and then the fourth kid is by way of a one night stand. So regardless if you're taking care of the kids or not, okay, that's the issue.
I'm with you, but this is what the NBA and the NFL is created, and the rap and hip hop is created from, right?
Wait, huh? Hello? What? I'm sorry. Say it again.
This is what the NFL, hip hop, and the NBA is created from, right?
Created from. What you mean?
This mentality.
Single parent, single women raising their kids, having multiple women.
It's the storyline, right?
You got to break that down. I'm kind of slow today.
I agree.
It's the storyline.
Everybody's story. It's literally everybody's story.
It's everybody's story.
It's everybody's
overcoming. Overcoming 101. My mom made this decision. My daddy made this decision, and now we got a girl who comes on here and says what exactly she did, and now those kids will come up in a broken situation, and their out will be one of the four that I just spoke of: hip hop, NBA, so forth and so on. So, truth be told, she just telling us the truth about what happens that our own families didn't tell us, and we was one of those people that bought into that culture. I call it the trap: thugs, rappers, athletes, and pastors. Right? That's what the trap is created of a young lady who's literally telling you this is what I chose to do, and now the kids that come from that goes into the trap.
Tarika said we as black women got to do better. Okay, I understand what you're saying a little bit better now. Okay, I got Moolah Mix up here on Instagram with me. I'm gonna tap in with the bro in a moment. Give me 1 second, beloved. Let me catch you up on what's happening. And yes, Lindell. Yes, this is the product of. These are the results of this. This is the result of that byproduct of being not accountable and just moving how you want to move without understanding the ramifications of the shit that you do, right? So just to reset for those that's just tapping in that might be watching, we having a conversation and Mitch, what I'm gonna do is I need you to hit that link in my bio because we streaming live on YouTube, and I'm going to play the clip again so you can hear it entirely so that you can come back and you'll know what's happening. So go to that link in my bio. I'm going to get you off of here, King. I'm going to move you off, and then go to that link in my bio, and I'm going to play it again so everybody could know what we talking about and everybody could be on the same page. What up, the Empress? I see Keisha. I see Willie in here. Tap in with us. I see Tarika. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to play it again because it just reeks a problematic of just being problem. It's just nasty. I'm going to play it again. Tap in. Hit that link if you want to catch up and know what we talking about. Hit that link and hit that like button too when you get to that link. Respectfully, live on Broadway podcast. Here we go.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds.
Here we go.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Okay, and a 1-year-old, same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
3 dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a one-night stand.
A one-night stand and you got pregnant?
I did.
Do y'all co-parent well?
No.
I know the last one you said it was a one-night stand. What about the 5-year-old dad?
I didn't require a relationship. I just wasn't interested in it myself. I didn't know if that's what I really wanted. Regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now. It doesn't matter if I was interested in being sexually active or not. It doesn't matter if that what it was. It's just that wasn't my interest at the time.
Well, the reason why it should matter is because now you're single looking for another guy to enter your life, and he got to accept you with 4 boys. And he also has to be like, okay, you had 4 boys. You have 4 boys. I'm quite sure they're beautiful boys and they're blessings. But because you didn't require commitment from any of your 3 baby daddies, you're looking for a new guy to sign up and join life.
No. See,
yes.
And that's the way, I think that's the way guys think.
Yes.
I'm starting to think.
Well, don't you want to hear what guys think? You looking for a guy or a woman?
No, but when you say it that way, it does sound very negative.
Miss, let's wake something up and be clear tonight. Okay? If you out there and you moving how you want to move, listen, it's a difference. Shit happens. We get it. Everybody's circumstances is a little bit different. But if you moving reckless as a man, right? It's my job to come into a situation. If I'm coming into a blended situation, it's my job to see and assess and say, how can I add value to this situation? And if I see and feel that I can't add value to it, or it's gonna take away from me, okay? If it's gonna take too much away from me, why would I come and commit myself to being a bonus dad to situations that is not becoming of what I want to be? It's not a clear representation of what I want to hold on to in my future. I don't want that to be a part of me. It's messy. So you want me to come across your situation and play daddy and be the bonus dad and do things to fix the situation, but fix your fuck ups. Is that what you want? You want me to come in and fix that situation. And when I say me, I mean a man, because in the grand scheme of things, men, we come into situations and I'm sure, ladies, you guys can reverse it. If a dude was out here running rampant and he got about 100 kids, you're going to come. Nick Cannon, okay, wake that up. Okay, Future, wake that up. Okay. If you running around out here rampant and then you get a woman that comes into a situation with you, instantaneously, she's automatically going to want to be a part of your life and all those children's life. So you can't expect a woman to want to be a part of something like that, or a man to be a part of something like that, if those are the answers. Look at how you even framing it and how she gave it to Kendra. Nasty, bad work. Tap in with me. If you just tapped in, hit that like button, scroll up to the top, hit that like button.
I'm glad that you got a chance to replay it so I can just, listen again to what the young lady was saying. I don't
Sure.
think she like fully understands how, serious the situation is, and it's just going to take a series of conversations with different people until she understands how serious the situation is and how she may have a difficult time dating and getting into a committed relationship.
The worst part of the worst part to it, Jenna, the worst part to it is the young lady looked like she's well above age, might be over. I'm giving her about 44, respectfully. I'm giving her that. She looks like she might be a little bit older, if you ask me. If you see the video, she looked like she might be a little bit older.
But when you played more of the clip, when they were asking like what happened between like each guy, she said she wasn't ready. Like, the last guy was a one night stand, and she said she didn't see anything or she didn't know what she wanted until now. I don't think there's a problem with not knowing what you want until now, but what is the issue with putting on a damn condom and using birth control? Because then once you figure out what you want, because it just sounds like a lot of sex happens without protection or whatever. What's the problem with understanding what you want, and then you can open yourself up to the right person?
That's right.
And then create a healthy household. Like, it just sounds like she just ran rampant and stuff. And then I also feel like men and women need to like take accountability, because men just can't be going around like how did it get that far? Not only is it because of her, but then men are out here like you're still messing around with her and you're not wearing a condom. So like you're adding to the monopoly.
Sure.
Like, you gotta like require more.
Okay. With that being said, right? You woke up you unlocked a very interesting side to it, right? I feel and believe, yes, men are definitely adding into that, right? But you guys know what I say all the time on the podcast, man. Women control sex. Men control marriage. If women say, yo, nah, I'm not having sex with you, or this is the way that this is going to look, this is how you going to move, so forth and so on, now and forever forward, women control sex. We are the ones that get on one knee and pop that question. So, yes, I hear you, Queen, and there's a lot of validity inside of what you're saying, right? Because we do play a role in it, right? Men, and I'm speaking as a whole, we do play a role in it, right? Because it can't happen unless we actually say, hey, listen, let me get some. Hey, you don't want me to wear a condom? But in that situation, as all you ladies in here have been in, okay, and I'm talking from the Tarika, from the to the Sammys, to the Latoyas. I'm not in y'all business. I don't know y'all personal life, but I'm assuming, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Even the YouTube viewers, yes, I know every woman and man have been in a situation, and I say every, I mean every. Has been in a situation where you're about to get into an adult situation and you might not have any with you or in arm's reach, so forth and so on. You might be at her house. She might be at your place. And then the option comes up on whether or not you're going to use protection. And then you got to make a pivotal, very important decision in that snap of a finger moment. And the responsible ones may say, all right, hold on. We got to get a condom, whatever. Whoa. We got to get a condom, right? We got to do something to exercise prevention. Mistakes happen even with protection. We get it. But at least the preventive measure was exercise, right? Tarika said, she said, I'm not going to be with a man that has more than 2 kids. I hear you, Queen. I hear you. And the caveat to it is the older we get, the more the more for lack of better terms, baggage is attached with the person that we're gonna be with, right? The older we get, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that link up top, and hit that like button. I need that like button to go up to at least 15. Please, respectfully, hit that like button. And with that being said, the older we get, the more we subject ourselves to with the baggage that comes along with the people that we're with. But I'm gonna tap in and get it from you guys. Give it to me. Pause. What you guys got? D, you buy your mic, D? D not buy his mic. Okay. Let me see.
He's selfish, Broadway. You know this already.
He's selfish. How you feel about it?
She said nothing about the kids. It takes 9 months to bake these children in our stomachs. So you decided you pregnant, but you don't want a relationship. You. All I heard was
you.
Me. Right. Like, this child is going to grow up not knowing who their biological father is, who their biological family is. Like, you're not going, come on. Like, really? You didn't take into consideration the seed that you about to bring into this world, what type of life that child is going to have.
Oh.
And then on top of that, you don't care. And now you're trying to look for what? Go look for the fat ass mechanic somewhere down south, because that's the only thing you're going to get.
But look.
He'll take you in lovingly.
Look, and check this out, right? I think it was Jenna. It might have been Jenna. I'm sorry, forgive me if I'm misquoting you, Jenna. But you woke up an interesting point, right? Because what I want to say is, you said it's the men. I think it was you that said maybe it was the men, right? That was having sex with her, that was okay with doing and performing a certain way, right? But I'll take it a step further. I'll take it a step deeper. Yes, the man played the role in it, right? But somehow, some way, y'all know where I'm gonna go with this. Who taught her how to love? Who taught her that her love, her worth was between her legs? Because that's where it seems like it was going with her from the beginning. Because you don't do this type of shit once, twice, 3, 4 times over. Okay? You don't move like this 3, 4, 5 times over. You don't move like that. Somehow, some way, there has to be a direct correlation between her legs and how she identifies her self-worth. And I think some women, not all, identify if a man wants to be with them to identify that this is their value. Like, oh, I got a lot of men that want to be with me, so that must mean that I'm prime real estate. No, a nigga will have sex with a doorknob if it got wet enough. Respectfully, excuse the vulgarity. That don't mean nothing. That doesn't. That's not worth its weight in gold. And there's a lot of women that get it and know this, right? So to you distinguished women, this doesn't. If it don't apply, let it fly. But there's some women out here, right, that directly correlate their self-worth with how many men are hollering at them when they're walking from their car to their homes, from their garages to their offices, from the supermarket back to their home, to the bank. They directly correlate how many men that's hollering at them. Oh, girl, he was hollering at you. Gonna talk to me and I look like this? It's not because of how you look. It's because he see you as you're a woman. He want to have sex with you. It's not nothing about how you look. It's everything about what's in between your legs. Hello? We got to get to a point. Go ahead, Queen. How do you enunciate your name, Queen?
It's Ariel.
Ariel. Okay, thank you, Ariel. I wanted to say it earlier. I didn't want to butcher it. And yeah, go for it.
Listening to this, when she doesn't care for the kids, like, it's not even just listening to her story. I don't even care for her story. You can tell there's no care for the children. Okay, the first child you had, okay, cool, you had them. We'll just say first mistake. I will classify children as mistakes because that's what most of them end up being. They end up as mistakes. Most of us are mistakes. Yeah. I'm a get back baby. So like, um, like, you had your first one. Okay, cool. Once you had the first one, you peeped how hard it was. Then you went right back behind and had twins. They already got each other. So whatever you do to them, it don't even matter. They already have each other.
Yes.
The oldest one, he's fucked. Because he actually got to take care of these kids. So it's like the oldest one's going to be the one taking care of these daggone kids.
Hello?
He's daddy of the house. Then you got a 1-year-old. You're look. I'm sorry. I think my internet keep messing up. You're
No, no,
looking
no,
for
no,
a
no,
man.
no, no.
Like,
No, you good. I can hear you fine. I'm just saying, wake it up.
it's nobody is. Even if the man does come in and care about the kids in the situation, the first thing that's going to be a red flag is, oh, you caring about my kids a little bit too much. It's like either way, this whole entire situation is like people don't realize you create breeding grounds for problems that don't need to happen. Like, oh, now
Breeding
look, why you
ground.
care about my kids so much? Because some people do give a fuck about the children. Like that, I see you got 4 kids, and some people may just not want to leave you because you got 4 kids and it's hard. Like you, like damn, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard on her. Like I don't want to leave her. Then they done already got attached to the kids. You keep bringing all these men into these children's lives and then just dropping them off. You have now taught your sons that bitches ain't shit, but something just to fuck on.
All right, so
Truth be told.
Ariel, tell me how you feel about, and I want to wake this up. I want you guys to give commentary. You too. I'm looking for the commentary. Tap in. I need that commentary. What's happening? I want to get it from you guys from that perspective. Tap in. Go to my YouTube. It's pinned up to the top. Hit that like button while you're there, please, and thank you very much. Speak about it from this angle, and I want everybody to speak about it from this angle. This is a blanket question. How did she get this way? That's the question. How do you, as an individual, believe she got that way? Because she didn't just wake up on the wrong side of the bed and said, this is what I want to do, right? Clearly. So how do you believe she got this way?
She may
Generational curses. Her mom.
Go ahead. Somebody was tapping in.
It was Jenna. Then I want to go after Jenna.
All right. So yeah, let's do it like that.
Yeah, I was. What I was gonna say is maybe it was, 2 different scenarios where she did have someone talking to her and she was, just wasn't listening, or she didn't have anybody, as a mentor for guidance, when it was time for her to start, her life with sex and dating men and things like that. So I like to look at both sides, because I know sometimes when somebody does do so many things that's out of what we would consider order, we'd be like, well, did they even have any guidance? And I have seen firsthand where people did have guidance and they just chose not to listen. So it could be, 2 different ways that, she got to that point. Either she just wasn't listening, or she didn't have anybody to tell her how to move correctly.
So Trillion, I know you're gonna go right now. And what up though, Siegel? I need you guys to hit that YouTube link up top. I'm about to play this clip one more time because I see a few people tapping in. And just in case you just coming in and you watching this, you listening to episode 518, I'm going to play it again because I want you guys to be clear on what we having a conversation about. I'm going to play it one more time. Here we go.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Okay, and a 1-year-old, same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
3 dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a one-night stand.
A one-night stand and you got pregnant?
I did.
Do y'all co-parent well?
No.
I know the last one you said it was a one-night stand. What about the 5-year-old dad?
I didn't require a relationship. I just wasn't interested in it myself. I didn't know if that's what I really wanted. Regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now. It doesn't matter if I was interested in being sexually active or not. It doesn't matter if that what it was. It's just that wasn't my interest at the time.
Well, the reason why it should matter is because now you're single looking for another guy to enter your life, and he got to accept you with 4 boys. And he also has to be like, okay, you had 4 boys. You have 4 boys. I'm quite sure they're beautiful boys and they're blessings. But because you didn't require commitment from any of your 3 baby daddies, you're looking for a new guy to sign up and join life.
No. See that, and that's the way, I think that's the way guys think. I'm starting to think.
Well, don't you want to hear what guys think? You looking for a guy or a woman?
No, but when you say it that way, it does not.
That was the commentary that we speaking on. I know Trillion want to tap in. I'm going to give it to Trillion. I need you guys on YouTube to tap in, hit that comment section and run it up. Hit that like button. Tap in with me, Trilly. Trillion. I don't think it's just me, but I'm sorry. There you go, Trills. I'm sorry, we couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Maybe it was God trying to stop me from
No,
talking.
no, no, no. That was me. I hit a button. My fault.
I don't know where to start because it's so fucked up and it's clearly generational. Because
Mm.
women in our community were doing things like this to get on certain benefits and public assistances and guaranteed apartments, and a lot of those programs are dwindling and don't even exist anymore. So what is the benefit to 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 your life right now? And then I don't see how she could honestly even believe that she's not ready for a relationship, but she's ready to be a mother. I
Mm.
mean, that shit sound crazy. I don't know if she listened back to it or what, but it's almost not even worth commenting on. It's unfortunate. I think that she is from the background she is from, ruining our statistics.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty shameful. And when I think other people who don't have a passport look at shit like this,
Mm.
they box us all together. And then it becomes, even more ignorant. So I'm just sad about it. I just really hope that she starts checking other for race. But as far as the kids go, you'd be surprised. Children like this end up growing to be highly functioning, achieving, successful, and all that. So you never
Sure.
know, but it just doesn't look good.
Sure. Sure. We got Siegel in the room. We got Keisha in the room. We got Willie. Tap in with me, guys. Oh, oh, oh,
Like
oh,
I hear
oh, oh,
everybody
yeah,
keep
oh,
calling
yeah,
children
yeah. Hold
blessings.
up. Somebody's service is nervous. Yeah, it might be you, Ariel. Yep, it's you, Ariel.
Can you hear me better?
Yes, there you go.
I'm not understanding why everybody's calling children blessings. Like, um, that's just what we're gonna. Maybe if we stop calling them blessings, we may be able to actually just see what they are. Because like we're honestly just raising shitty human beings. It's like because when you first meet them and their kids, it's like okay, well they're kids, they're innocent. It's just like the circumstances that we're raising these children in are causing them to grow up to be shitty human beings.
Hold on,
Like I
hold on, Queen. Your service is kind of choppy, and I want it to be audible for everybody that's listening to the pod, right? I get what you're saying, though. You're saying that, in a nutshell, right? I understand you're saying that. I understand that you're saying, maybe we need to stop looking at kids to be blessings and look at them as being effed up individual, being raised as effed up individuals. But my question becomes, again to the room, can a bless can a blessing can we look at children that are can we look at them as anything less than a blessing because they didn't choose to be here and not everybody can have children? I don't know. I wrestle with that one.
I think kids are a blessing when you get pregnant and you thought you couldn't or you planned it. Anything else
Mm.
is, I mean, congratulations, and here's the gift card to, whatever, whatever was on your registry. But I'm with Ariel on that. I felt like that
Mm.
before I had kids. Like truthfully speaking, when I first became a mother, that wasn't something I considered a blessing. I'm like, oh fuck, like I really have a lot of shit to do now. But now that I've gotten to know him and settled into it, I'm like, wow. As I look back, this is a complete blessing. I have a lot more than I ever thought I would, and it's because I have that extra oomph as a parent. I'm forced to do certain things, and it's made me better. So
Yeah.
I think the blessing, people are using that word, and is another thing to me that's damaging the community like a wolf in sheep's clothing. We're encouraging people who we know are in fucked up economic situations or relationships to have kids because kids are blessings. Like, this is what we're doing to each other.
Yeah.
So I've always been on that time. Thanks for Ariel for waking that up. I just wanted to expand on that a little because I felt the same way, and that was my reason.
I'm I would say like there's little curses because like everybody's getting pregnant, but as soon as you get pregnant, have the baby, he leaves. that's not a blessing anymore. It's like, okay, it's like it's a gift. A child is a gift. Like everyone's like, it's a blessing. It's a gift. If
Yeah.
I'm literally borderline getting ready to sacrifice my life to continue on to give you something that you cannot produce on your own, you need the help of me or another female, or even within being another female, you still need me in order to produce you. So it's
Sure.
like it's not a blessing. It's like this is a gift. And the fact is, like you can't keep giving. You're giving gifts to everybody who don't want these gifts. Like so, it's like that's a curse now. Because now it's like,
You're giving
okay,
the gifts to
you're
everybody that.
giving gifts away, and then these people don't want them.
Yeah,
Wow.
repeat that again, Broadway. What she said, because that was a bar.
She said you're giving gifts away to people that don't want them. So now it's no longer a gift. It's only a gift if you want what somebody is giving you. Okay. You ever got a birthday? I remember this one time. Impromptu story. Remember this one time I was dating this girl and she got me a keychain. I'm like in my latter 20s and you got me a keychain. I wanted to throw the whole keychain at her. It wasn't a gift. That's not a gift. What's happening right now? It's not a gift. A keychain?
At least it wasn't a baby. Go ahead,
Yo.
But you know what?
The fuck?
People, it's a gift when it's new and shiny.
If
And
you want it.
It's a gift when it's new and shiny. I think that a lot, like, children will always be a blessing to me no matter what. But I feel like when it's people glorify it, like, oh my goodness, like I just want somebody to love me and I just want like somebody to take care of. It's like you're glorifying the beginning stage of having a baby, but then you're not thinking about like the nights you have to wake up when they're sick, or shitty ass diapers when it like crawls up, their back, or having to continue to provide for the child. Like I feel like when you understand everything that comes with the growth of a child and you can still see that as a blessing, then you're ready. If you see it as anything else, then you might not be ready to have kids. And I feel like those are conversations that need to be had in the long run before you land down with somebody anyways and stuff, because maybe that could have prevented her 4 kids in, but that's neither here nor there, I guess.
Hello?
So, I've listened to this clip several times, on my own and also tonight, and it really really makes me wonder about this woman's familial history. She does not seem over 40. She definitely sounds as if she is in her mid 30s, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because
she looked
when
like
she
she over
stated
40.
about the first,
I'm
well,
sorry.
okay, when you have 4 kids and no baby daddy, you do get kind of worn out, but that's a whole nother
I
story.
got you.
So the oldest is 8 years old, and then she has 2 twins, and then the 1-year old. So it makes me wonder if she had, well, she kind of maybe wanted to try to repair something, a relationship with her dad or even her mom, but I would say more so her dad. And she did not have a good relationship with him, and she probably was in a single parent home, i.e., the mom. So she felt like she could do it all on her own, which is why she did not attempt to have the father in the life of the child, because it wasn't quote unquote required, because she had a single mother that was able to do it on her own. So I can do that shit too. So why do I need a man? Because I did it all these times. But now you have not one, not two, but 4 mouths to feed. Hold up, wait a minute. I got 4 mouths to feed and I'm doing it by myself. Maybe I do need somebody to help me,
Right.
especially because they are male. You need a male figure in the life. So, let me go find somebody now that will have me and all of my children and try to be the father figure that I never had and that they never had. So, I really, really would like to delve deeper into this woman's history and to find out what it is she's lacking and find out why she felt this way, because this mentality is generational and
Yeah.
it's something that needs to be broken, and it's something that we need to find the root of in order to heal from, because it's bad, and it's not just her, it's a lot of other women. So I definitely would like to find out um, more of this interview, and get into the history and find out exactly why this is so. Because she felt so convicted, and she was almost embarrassed to talk about, oh, you want the truth or a lie, because of what she did. She knows
Yeah, she said
these
that early
kids
on.
were right. So these kids were. I'm not going to say a mistake, but they were definitely not thought of properly. And also, one last point, you also have to think of the vibe that you are giving these men to feel like they can use you for your body, because like you said, Broadway, women choose are responsible for the sex, and men are responsible for the marriage. And if you're not requiring marriage, then you're not going to walk as a wife. You're going
No,
to
no,
just be
no, no,
slutted
no, no,
out.
no, no, no. You know, sometimes you say shit that's like that poignant. You got to say it again. If you're not identified as a, how you said that? You're not going to walk as a wife? What was that high tech shit? What happened? Huh? Hello? Say it again. What?
She was attracting. She was just making herself being allowed. She allowed herself to be slutted out, and she allowed herself to be just a plaything for these men, and she was not walking as a potential wife, as a potential partner. So therefore, that's all they saw her as. You can't give that vibe off, and expect to be walking around with the
As a
diamond ring on your
wife.
finger and
Right.
expect to be a family. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
You're good for
What you're good
you're here
for.
for a good time. You're here for a good time, not
Not
for a
for a
long
long
time.
time. I know that's right. I know that's right. Listen, guys, listen, every time I play this clip, I'm gonna play it one more time before we begin to wrap up, because every time I play it, I'm not just playing it and listening with my ears, I'm listening with my eyes. I done played the clip and listen with my eyes shut to understand and hear the pain that what she's really saying. You understand what I'm saying, YouTube? Understand what I'm saying, podcast? You understand what I'm saying, Clubhouse? I'm listening with my ears, and then I'm closing my eyes and listening with my ears. And then I'm closing my ears and I'm listening with my sight. That's important, because sometimes when you turn the music down and you just watch it, and from the point of when she goes, well, Kendra, you see, I don't like the way you said that right there. You can tell that that's a very triggering part, because she's heard that time and time again. I'm gonna play it again, and if you watch it, you'll see. Watch it with the sound down, because you already heard it. Just watch it with the sound down. I'm gonna play it again. Tap in. Live on Broadway podcast. You want to see and understand what we talking about? Hit the link in my bio on Instagram, and we gonna tap in. You gonna hear is just listen with the volume down this time. If you haven't done so already, listen to it with the volume down and just watch her. You know what the conversation is already about. Live on Broadway podcast.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Okay, and a 1-year-old, same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
Whoa.
Dads. So
you seen the way she leaned back? You seen the way she leaned back? You gotta listen to that. You seen the way she leaned back? You can't hear that with your ears. You gotta see that with your eyes. I'm gonna play it though.
I have an 8-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 1-year-old.
Okay, and a 1-year-old, same dad?
No.
How many dads?
I have 3, Kendra.
3 dads. So why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
The truth or a lie? Which one?
The truth.
It was a one-night stand.
Hold on. That truth or a lie was for her to get the wind beneath her feet, because she's used to a certain response that normally comes back when she tells this story. That's what it really is. That's what that truth or a lie was about.
One night stand and you got pregnant?
I did.
Do y'all co-parent well?
No.
I know the last one you said it was a one night stand. What about the 5-year-old dad?
I didn't require a relationship. I just wasn't interested in it myself. I didn't know if that's what I really wanted. Regardless if I had children or not, I just wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Now that I've had the experience, it's like, okay, hey, yes, I'm considering this. These are the things that I'm interested in now. It doesn't matter if I was interested in being sexually active or not. It doesn't matter if that what it was. It's just that wasn't my interest at the time.
Well, the reason why it should matter is because now you're single looking for another guy to enter your life, and he got to accept you with 4 boys. And he also has to be like, okay, you had 4 boys, you have 4 boys. I'm quite
Hold on. I don't even like the way she said that. Like she already is familiar with this conversation, and she's just saying it fast to get her to the bottom line, and it's just the whole conversation she's not comfortable with.
had 4 boys. You have 4 boys. I'm quite sure they're beautiful boys and they're blessings. But because you didn't require commitment from any of your 3 baby daddies, you're looking for a new guy to sign up and join life.
No. See that, and that's the way. I think that's the way guys think. I'm starting to think.
Well, don't you want to hear what guys think? You looking for a guy or a woman?
No, but when you say it that way, it does sound very negative.
Oh man.
Broadway. Here's the problem, right? She don't like to be held accountable for her actions. That's all it boils down to. In her mind, she thinks I'm pretty. I got all these physical assets, these attributes that men want. I can do whatever I want to do. I can play this game. And at the end of the day, she has 3 kids or 4 kids by 3 different dudes. And then in her mind, it's like, somebody gonna take care of these kids with me. Right? Somebody gonna do it. Some dumb.
Whoa. Hold on. And that's the problem. Hold on. Wait. Because you said something, King. I don't mean to cut your wisdom. YouTube. That's the problem. Too many women are walking around here thinking that some man, one man, any man, eventually will fix my fuck ups.
Hold on.
Wait. I got you, King. No. It's not my responsibility to fix your fuck ups. I'm sorry, it's not. But when you walk around and you move in a way that suggests, hey, I can mess up the bag, I can spend all my money on the bull, on the BS, and then come to you and ask you for yours? Hello? Is my money not green like yours is? Did we not been afforded the same 24 hours in a day? Did we not have the same, were we not both born in the same country? We have the same type of things generally, of course. But I'm just saying, you can't, I'm sorry, King, go ahead, go for it, tap in, we're going to start wrapping up. Go ahead, go for it,
I
King.
know a bunch of females like that. I'm pretty, I'm bad, I'm the baddie, I'm the prize, I'm the table, the chair, the centerpiece, the dishes, the fork, the spoon. Like, in their mind, like, they really think that that's what it is. And somebody gonna do it, and then they manipulate and they play games and they find some dude that's gonna take on the responsibility, but then the dude flip the script on them, right?
And then they start spinning it. Then they'll try to spin it and make it about, well, you knew my situation when I came in.
Exactly, right?
Hello?
So then that's all boils down to a lack of accountability. She have no people around her that
I think there's a lot of truth to that.
She have no real friends. She have no real family members that really care about her, because if they did, they will let her know every turn, you fucking up. Bottom line.
Sammy said in the comments,
she knew she was fucking up. That's that Broadway was talking about. She's heard this before.
Yep.
So it's not that no one is holding her accountable. She doesn't give a shit.
There you go. That I'm happy you said that, Laundria. I'm happy. She just don't give a. She just don't care. And again,
I'm sorry.
Sure. I'm gonna give it to you right now, Keish. It's a difference if it happens once or twice. Shit happens, right? And if you have a certain age and it might have happened 3-4 times, yeah. Hey, listen, things happen. This isn't passing judgment, because shit happens in life. We get that. But the energy that's directly, just mute up for me, 21. The energy that's attached to what she's offering is just very nonchalant, nasty vibes attached to it. Go ahead, Keish. Tap in with us, Queen. Greetings and salutations to you. Appreciate you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I just got in here, but I'm gonna say this. Well, of course, there are some guys want to be stepdaddies, but me, me, they father is responsible, and that's just how I am. I have an 11-year-old and a 2-year-old. My 11-year-old said, son, father locked up. So yes, I got pregnant when he was locked up. So that's why I fucked up and got a second baby daddy. When shit happens.
Sure.
It was a blessing for me during the pandemic. I sat down, I opened me a store. My baby set me down a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was a blessing. And I thank him for making me smile because I wasn't smiling before I had him, you know. So he just reminded me of life. And if I can produce life, that's a blessing. It's a lot of women that cannot have babies. So I feel like, and I have to get cut open to have him. I can't push babies out myself. So yes, it's a blessing. But yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah,
See you later.
Value. Just all value. Things happen in life. Women not perfect, men not perfect, you know, but go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Tap in with me, YouTube. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, Queen. I got a new comment on YouTube. I want to read this. Tarika said, excuse me, if you walk like a girlfriend, boys will play you. If you walk like a girlfriend, boys will play you. Hey, listen, you got to move like a wife. You got to move out here like you moving with intentions and purpose for yourself. Not upset. I'm not mad at that. Go ahead, tap in with me, Queen.
I'm gonna try to be like not saying nice, but I'm also gonna give the benefit of the doubt to think logically. A lot of women, a lot of little girls have been assaulted. That does, that definitely does play a large part in how they tend to date. Like, so it's like I'm just going to give her that.
Give her a
It
little
does
bell,
take into a
sure.
lot of women picking up children and keep having them because it's like it does become something like, well, you just want somebody to love you, and you know that this child is supposed to love you unconditionally, and it's like before I personally recommend before you decide to have children, if you've been assaulted, please seek therapy. Like because it's like that. It don't matter how long ago it could have been. For me, it's been like what 16 years ago. I'm traumatized, triggered frequently. That's damn near 20 years ago. Like
Yeah.
and it's like it's reasons behind that alone is the reason why I don't see any value in sex. Like that, like sex is just sex to me. Like, okay, go ahead, we're gonna go ahead and knock this nut out and call it a daggone day. Because I've already come to the understanding as a child that to men, sex is just sex. It doesn't mean any damn thing. So I didn't go into looking to lose my virginity from somebody who loved me and all that jazz. It was like, y'all keep saying it's good and whatnot. Let's just hurry up and knock this shit out the park real quick. And, okay,
Ariel,
what's up?
Ariel, let me say something to you, right, Queen, and this is to the YouTube viewership too, and anybody else that suffers, that comes from being sexually assaulted, right, to any capacity or another, right. To an extent, yes, you're right, right. To little boys, sex might not be as enjoyable. It's just something that they talk about, right? I'm so sorry to hear that you had to go through that, Queen. You know, because respectfully, that's not something that is like there's a certain amount of innocence that's taken from you when you go through something like that, right? And I know people that have personally passed away by way of that. I've dated women that has been, you know what I mean, in situations, and you see it subconsciously, right? I've come on the podcast and spoke about my own situations about being sexually molested as a child, right? And it came by way of a family member, my cousin, right? And that's not anything that's you know, and the crazy part about it is being sexually assaulted as a child by a man. Mine was by my female cousin, but it doesn't give it any cut. It's not any better because it's a woman. You hear what I'm saying? So, you know, that space of being sexually assaulted is a real thing, and it does affect in the way you see things sometimes. But through therapy, right, Ariel, you learn through therapy that when you dig, when you do the work and you dig deeper, you start to see that, well, maybe the way that you've been moving is because of some of the things that happened before you was able to control certain things, right? So therapy, yes, I highly suggest therapy for people that's been sexually assaulted, and is not a good feeling to any stretch of the imagination. And when I say that, I mean that by way of being in a relationship to any stretch of the imagination, or just having a physical a situation with someone, So yeah.
Can I say something, B-Way?
Sure, tap in with me,
What's
Mister.
good with you? This Memphis. What's good?
What's happening, Memphis?
Yo, I just want to say to the young lady, I applaud you for even coming out and saying that. But the young lady on this
Appreciate that.
on this voice is basically, it sounds like a couple of things. It kind of sounds like she was like in a molestation type situation,
Mm.
and then it sounds like she was looking for somebody to save her out of that situation. And when people are turned and shunned away because they're, in the black community, oh, you lying, or didn't nobody do that, or they always try to sweep it under the rug. So that could have caused her trauma as well. And then I heard another young lady says, you know, it could have been watching her mom go through that. And that can come from an abusive relationship where her mother had to get away from someone, and she saw her mama have to get it out the mud on her own and do it, everything like that. So she don't value men.
Mm.
It looks like she don't value men, and now it's starting to hit her that she needs some help.
Later
She
on in life,
still,
right?
yeah, but she still don't value men. Now she's looking at men as a come up, as a fixture of fixing what I have done, or like, okay, she still is not, honestly, she still is not going to respect the man that even comes there and does her right, because she's not going to know how to, because she don't know how to be with the man, period. And she's not emotionally available. And this is what people need to start doing. They're like, guys and women, first question you should ask is like, are you emotionally available? Because the simple fact is, we all go through our shit, but a
Yeah.
lot of us are not aware of our shit because we've been sitting in it so long, so we don't smell it anymore. And a lot of us don't want to clean the shit up off of us.
Yeah.
So it's just basically nowadays, like, and I feel sorry for this young lady because the simple fact is she's put herself in a trauma bonding situation, because she's going to still attract those same dudes that just want to fuck and fuck on her, and she's going to accept it continuously because she's not going to get somebody with the mindset that she does. Like, I've always been told, if you leave with your pussy,
He gonna see you with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you're going to have. That's it. Just like a nigga leave with his wallet. Women break them dudes.
Right.
They become hot tricks. So my thing is, like, Keisha, I commend her because, she doing a great thing. She talked to me about some things about the child and everything like that. And she's dope as hell in real life. Like, you know what I mean? With the music career, the store and everything like that. That's somebody that's looked in a mirror and said, look, I've done things maybe not all the way right, but not all the way wrong. So I can still
Absolutely.
get up out of this shit. I can still go ahead and move. I can move different. I can do different. Oh my God, I've been turning this mirror around on other people. Let me turn it around on myself and look at the person
That's
I
the
am. That's,
accountability aspect of it, right?
yeah,
Whew.
yeah.
Amen.
So
Yeah.
my thing is, we as a people, man, and I'm one, like, Broadway is my dude. You know what I mean? As a child, my my male cousin tried to molest me. You know what I mean? So I've been through the shit. We've all got trauma in it, but the thing about it, I've healed from my shit, and I'm continuously going to counseling
Yes,
because it
sir.
still is a constant struggle within yourself. And I've confronted my abuser, and he was 14, and I asked him why, because he got a little boy now,
But I'm
and he's
sure he
super
learned that from
overprotective.
somewhere, right?
Yeah, so sometimes it's a predatory situation in your family that a lot of black families got it going through the family, and they've been preying on little kids for the longest. Just like everybody talk about R. Kelly, but there's a gang of R. Kellys out there that
Yeah.
used to sit out in the high schools and be out there trying to holler at the females 14, 15, and they 30, 45 years old.
45
You know
years
what I'm
old.
saying? So
Yeah.
I just say I commend everybody that spoke what they spoke, but this young lady needs help, and until she realizes that she needs help, she's going to continue to be in this cycle. And that's my, I landed right there.
I appreciate that, Memphis. Shout out to Big A Jarvis. You know, you gotta say, I don't feel comfortable saying big pause. What up though, Jarvis? Listen, man, you know the vibes, man. Great conversation. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Episode 518. Oh man. So much to be learned, so much to be unpacked. And I think that we did a great job at doing so. Hopefully, shout out to YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that link up top. Memphis, did you hit that like button on that link up top, beloved? Hit that like button on that link up top. We on YouTube streaming live. Crazy situation, man. 4 kids, 3 different men as fathers, and her youngest is from a one-night stand. Oh man, you know, hence the reason why they say the decisions we make today will haunt us and will haunt us for the rest of our lives, good and bad. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us make excellent decisions, some of us make terrible decisions, you know. But when you're too young and your back's put against the wall and you think you know and you really have no idea, yeah. Watch these young boys all the time, you know, run kamikaze and they don't even know. Like, and I watch myself just thinking back as a child, certain things I did is like, wow, with a total disregard for life. Listen, Live on Broadway podcast. I know how we give it up every Monday, 7 p.m.ish, 9 p.m.ish. We pull up with the shits and smoke. You hear me? Episode 518. Another one in the books. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Shout out to YouTube commentary. Shout out to everybody. If you want to be part of the podcast, hit me in the DM, Broadway. I am _Broadway on Instagram. Hit me so that we can bring you up on the podcast, man. Join Clubhouse, join Instagram, or more importantly, join the YouTube community and hit that chat button. So, you know, hit that like button in the chat so we can tap in and hear what's happening, how you feel about the conversation. You understand me? Y'all know my vibe. It's cheaper to be yourself. Be giant. Pull.
Yeah. You know, it's cheaper to be broke.